Hey y'all, this is Brett, and this morning I got an email from someone that would like to know how to quit smoking. And I'm long past that now, but I'm going to do this video anyway because I have so much experience with it from the past. And when I first started quitting, it was just cold turkey. That was the way to do it, and that's part of it for sure. And so you need to just make up your mind to quit and do it. And I would go to the club. I got a membership at a health club and started doing aerobics, and I'd work out all that nicotine in a good workout. And then I'd get out to the car and I'd be like, man, I really need a smoke now because I burned it all out. And so I'd have a smoke and then I'd think to myself, man, this is really stupid. What am I doing? I'm working out and then I'm going out and having a cigarette? So it was such an oxymoron, but that's what you've got to do sometimes. You have to create an opposite effect so that it really hits you and forces you to change. That's what I did with the state recently with that license. And so, if that's what you got to do, then just do it, create that change. But also, I went to hypnotherapy, and that really helped me. I was taught some things prior to the actual session, like, for instance, that people go and they'll do things in conjunction with other things. Habits have partners, if you will. And so if you go to take a break at work, then that's what you do. You have a cigarette. And so you need to associate other better things, similar things to what you do with what you do. So maybe you'll have a piece of gum instead, because that's something that people do repetitiously, like smoking. You do that in something to keep you busy, a fidgeting type thing. So you might find a fidgeting thing to do instead of that action. You also probably should get off of chemical tobacco. Okay, so here's a more like a natural thing that I did in the second time that I quit smoking. Because bear in mind, I've done this basically twice now. Because I needed it again 13 years later after I originally quit, because I was going through a radically difficult time in my life. And tobacco is a natural herb. And they grow a lot of it here in the South. In fact, it was a big business. It got to be a really big business back in the 1800s, maybe even earlier. And because it's so addictive, but it makes it more addictive when they add the chemicals, and that's probably the majority of the reason why they add the chemicals. And those chemicals are not natural. So what you need to do is get off of the Reds, the Marlboro Reds or the Camels or whatever, and get on to American Spirit organic tobacco. And you'll probably find that the organic tobacco has more nicotine in it. And I've smoked the non-organic American Spirit and compared that to the organic, and there's no comparison. See, because the soil quality is hugely important for growing whatever. And when someone is really taking care of the soil, then it makes the plants a lot more potent, and that includes fruits and vegetables. Think about something that's really well taken care of, where it gets a lot of individual attention. When a plant gets that, then it's a lot healthier, and that's why I so recommend consuming organic fruits and vegetables, especially from your local farmer's market. Somebody that's really into horticulture and taking care of those plants. It's going to be a lot healthier, and then guess what? You're consuming fuel that's healthier, and so you get to be healthier. Simple, huh? And so consume healthier, non-chemicalized tobacco and get rid of the other stuff. And then to be able to completely quit, use Skullcap as an herb. Go get yourself some capsules or a tincture. Gaia makes a tincture, and consume that whenever you need a fix. You know, you need a smoke right now. Well, don't. Pull out your Skullcap tincture and consume a squirt of that, you know, like 30 to 40 drops of that. And that will help to wind you down. It really does. You might also find an herb shop that sells an herbal smoking substitute. Yes, there are other herbs that you can smoke as a substitute that will give you the same smoking effect, but not the nicotine. Sure, you can try the patch as well, but those are very expensive, and I'm pretty sure you have to have like a prescription. I'm not sure. I never did those, to be honest. But there you go. Can't really think of anything else, you know, other than, like I said, find adequate substitutes, things to do, breathe. That's another one. Okay, there you go. I remember that you can just, you know, that's huge for almost everything that you're trying to do. But for smoking, it really is huge. Breathe. Say to yourself, okay, just breathe. It's something that you're doing instead of smoking that's similar to smoking, because you're breathing in, but you're just breathing in pure oxygen. So, thanks so much, and good luck with that. I hope y'all are well.